Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Thanks again for joining me here today. It's always an honor and a joy to be able to walk you through these ancient practices. Today, we're going to be moving through an awakening mindfulness meditation. So in this guided meditation, I'm going to help you really get out of your head and more engaged with your body and with your breath, as well as with your noticing skills and your ability to take a step back from what's going on in the current world, in maybe the chaos or in negative thought trains, and taking that step back to be able to create space and then return to whatever is going on in the present with more clarity, with more focus, and from a place of more balanced emotions as well. So some of the main causes of stress and anxiety are usually what our thoughts are focused on. And it can be difficult sometimes once we get trapped in a certain loop or a certain cycle of thoughts. Our brains and bodies are built really incredible. And so they're built to create memory and patterns in what we think the most and what emotions we're feeling the most. So the more we're thinking that same negative thought that may be a trigger for something, the more it might create a memory where we go back to it again and again and again and again. And then it can become damaging to our bodies and, of course, keep you from enjoying your life in the way that you want. So I love meditation and mindfulness practices as a way to really reprogram the brain and reprogram our thoughts, rewire the brain. One, to be able to let go of distractions and let go of negative or limiting beliefs when we're thinking them, but also to reaffirm or draw in trains of thought, lines of thinking, new belief systems and values that we do want to have. So, training our brains to think positive thoughts through things like visualization practice or affirmations, which are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves. So in today's class, we're going to do a little bit of a combination. We're going to begin with just some gentle breathing and breathing in the proper way to take that step back from distractions in the real world and just let yourself calm down for a few moments. And then we're going to practice those noticing skills of noticing what arises in your mind when you're in that silence and trying to meditate. It's normal that thoughts are going to come up. So we practice letting them go. And then at the end, we're going to do some of those positive mood boosting affirmations to wrap up. So we'll be around for about another 15 or so minutes. So make yourself comfortable, getting settled wherever you're joining from today. Just kind of moving around in your physical body. See if you can invite a little more comfort in the way you're positioning yourself. Relaxing your legs, feeling your feet flat on the floor. And then take a big breath in as you sit up tall in the spine. So finding a little lift up through the crown of your head. And then roll the shoulders up and back a couple times. After sitting hunched over our computers all day, this usually feels pretty good. So just take a couple of those. And then when you're ready, relax the shoulders away from the ears, letting your elbows rest at your sides, dropping your hands into your lap. You can just let them rest there however's comfortable. All right, then take another big breath in, sit up a little taller. Exhale to close your eyes, letting your eyelids feel almost heavy. And bringing your attention inward. Relax your belly, not trying to clench or control anything. Letting your breath start to flow with a certain ease. Letting the breath begin to slow down and wind down. Allow the muscles in your face to relax. Softening the jaw so that your teeth are not touching. And relaxing the muscles in your forehead and between the brows. Take a moment to, in your mind, just gently scan your body from your feet up to your head and then back down to your feet a couple times. Just notice if there are any muscles that feel tight or like you're maybe clenching or holding something in. And then intentionally try to release it. As you exhale, fully relaxing that part of the body. Spend just a few moments here on your own, moving deeper into your body, to the breath. Now take a moment to notice if your mind wandered too far. Some outside thought or distraction. Gently let it go. Remember, those distractions are completely normal and natural. Guiding your attention back to your breathing. Take a deep inhale, breathing all the way in and feeling your belly expand as you draw the breath deep into the lower diaphragm. Exhaling completely. Feel your belly collapse as you gently draw it back towards the spine. Spend a few moments focusing on the sensations of your breathing. They're so easy to take for granted. These small movements that happen with each inhale and exhale. Feeling the chest lift slightly as you breathe in. Feeling it collapse as you breathe out. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Pay attention fully for a few more moments to these movements of your body as you breathe. Doing your best to stay present with that journey of the breath as it flows in and out. As you find yourself getting distracted, just gently letting the thought go and coming back to the sensations of breathing. Continue with your natural breath, feeling the air as it enters your nostrils, exits your nostrils. On the next inhale, also feel the belly rise, the ribs expand, and the chest lift, coming to the top of the breath below the throat. On the exhale, the breath leaves the chest, the ribs fall, the belly contracts. Continue feeling all three parts of the breath. Thinking to yourself, belly, ribs, chest. On the inhale, exhaling, feel the chest collapse, then the ribs, then the belly. Inhale, belly expands, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. So take just another few moments here on your own to try to deepen the breath in this way. Feeling the complete cycle of your breath. On your next inhale, take a pause, hold the breath in, and then a big exhale out the mouth. Releasing completely. You can take a few of those big exhales there on your own. Emptying the body, and now letting go of any control of the breath. Inviting your mind to just be still in the present. As your breath flows in whatever way is comfortable and natural to you now. So no longer trying to control or change anything, but allowing it just to be in its most natural way. Now I want you to welcome all your thoughts. Any thoughts, memories, both positive or negative, allow them to enter the mind as they come, without trying to restrict anything. So really accepting yourself completely, including for any problems or challenges that arise in your mind. Remind yourself that in this moment, none of them matter. And allow yourself, your breathing, and your emotions to just remain neutral. Observing yourself, almost like you're a third party, standing outside yourself and just witnessing what arises when you try to remain in this silence. Take a few moments here to, again, just observe, allowing whatever comes into the mind to come, watching it enter and then leave the mind, flowing in and out just as fluidly as the breath flows. Now notice for a moment if your mind went too far. If you got caught up in any one of those thought streams. Again, take a moment to let it go, to come back to that place of being a witness to yourself, a witness to what's going on in the mind. Observing in that place of neutrality without judging yourself. Now allowing each exhale to become a release of any tension or worry, anything negative that arises, Remember that each breath out can be a release and a new opportunity to choose to let something go. Each breath in, a new opportunity to fill your lungs, fill your body with new energy, new lightness, new feelings of well-being and health in your body. Take another few moments here to practice this on your own, observing your thoughts, using each exhale as a release, and each inhale as an opportunity to renew and restore. All right, notice again, did the mind go too far? This is a normal thing that will happen, but as we build awareness, we're able to catch ourselves and come back to that sense of neutrality, that sense of feeling good, knowing we have power in letting go of emotions or thoughts that harm us, and to move back into something else that's more supportive, that feels better in our minds and our bodies. So take just one last moment here to return to the breath. Take a few of those deep breaths in and out. Now we're going to end with just a few last moments of those affirmations. Affirmations are intentional thoughts, is kind of how I think of them. Intentional statements, almost like a little pep talk that we repeat to ourselves. As I mentioned, the things that we are thinking become memory the more times we think them. So when we take a few moments in a meditation practice like this to repeat positive thoughts, intentional thoughts, even if it feels a little strange sometimes, or even if we may have some resistance to it, it's so powerful in rewiring our brain to be more of what we want it to be. Take more power over our brain, our thoughts, our emotions, which all trickle down into how we show up in life, how we take action. So we're going to begin by repeating very simply, I flow through my life with ease and peace. I want you to feel that flow and that ease that we created here in this meditation today with that gentle breathing, with taking some time to step back, observe, and release our thoughts. So as you say that, feel it. I flow through my life with ease and peace. Feeling that ease just as the breath flows. I flow through my life with ease and peace. And repeat that to yourself a few more times on your own, either silently in the mind, or you can always choose to say it out loud if you prefer. Totally up to you. Now repeating, I can handle anything that comes my way. Feel a little strength and power. Feel that empowerment kind of from within. So sitting up a little taller, letting the chest open as the shoulders roll up and back a little more. I'm capable of overcoming, let's use overcome instead of handle. I'm capable of overcoming anything that comes my way. Say that just a couple more times on your own. Now saying, my mind is clear and free. My mind is clear and free. Feel the mind clear, your strength and ability to let go of your thoughts and come back to that place of peace anytime you want. My mind is clear and free. All right, and then the last affirmation, I create space for my happiness and success. Just exactly what you did here through this meditation today. Freeing space in the body through that breathing, whether you knew it or not. Freeing space in the mind through meditation. I create space for my happiness and success. Say that again a few more times on your own and let yourself smile. Again, sitting up tall, feeling that pride and empowerment in your body as you speak those words. Notice one last time if your mind wandered at all as you tried to stay present with repeating that affirmation. Once again, coming back to it one more time. I create space for my happiness and success. All right, take one last moment here to reflect on the power of those words you just spoke to yourself. Thanking yourself for taking time out of your day to show up and do something good for your mind and body. Putting on that inner armor for success. So I always say, kind of making the memory of how you feel right now, putting on that inner armor before starting to move back into the room around you. Take as much time as you need, as much space as you need to fully re-enter your day, fully re-enter the room by opening your eyes whenever you feel ready. And thanks again, everyone, for joining me here today. It's great to spend this time with you as always, and I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. If anyone has questions or wants to pop anything into the chat box, I'll stick around for another couple of moments and happy to connect. If you have anything, sometimes challenges arise, sometimes resistance arises, sometimes you might just want to share something that came up. So I am here for just a few more minutes. And thanks. So glad you enjoyed it. Bye. Thank you. Wonderful. Great to see you here. Bye.